I tried washing off my eye makeup, but as you can tell, it didn't really do it well. I was rubbing coconut oil on my eyes. That's what Alicia said I need to do. I don't know, she's just trolling me, so rubbing cooking oil over my face. But yeah, change it. Well, do you want to know a fun story? You know how I've spent pretty much like I'd probably say around 3 hours each day. I've been working on this little controller thing, right? And then last night I realised, actually, I think I want to change the control scheme. So hear me out, anyone who's been following my old like wheelchair player controller thing I was doing. So the controller at the moment is use thumbsticks, right? And then it'll cut out automatically after a while. However, I had the thought of what if you got to press the triggers in order to grip it, and only when you're triggering it, it will track your movement on the sticks relative to where they were. So you kind of got to move the sticks down to the bottom to get the maximum like backwards grab, then hold the trigger, then move the stick from bottom to front, then release the trigger. And if you move back when you're holding it, you're gonna just move yourself back and forth. I'm wondering, it's totally gonna be another time consumer, but I'm interested in trying that out today. But then I think tomorrow we have to start trying to make a game around it. Oh my words! Bobek, thank you so much! Just as I answer the door to get some tea from the wonderful Alicia Griffin, there comes a donation with the audio alert. Oh my words. Alright, there we go, look at that. Bobek, you get to go on the tree, and we'll try and see how many push-ups I can do, eh? They're not going to be straight to the floor. I'm going to do as many as I can. I've eaten breakfast around half hour ago. So this is not going to go well. Am I in shot? I am. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ten. $20. Oh, flipping heck. You're getting 30. 30-minute model for Wheat Lol as well. What?
Get over it, smiley face.
Mr. Watery Tart. Thank you for the donation, which is wonderful. We'll get Watery Tart to have a bauble on the tree. Did you want getting over it, Watery Tart? From the message. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get you. Oh, can't remember how this bit works. I made it. I made it. Oh, this bit's horrible too. Oh, this was even harder. Uh-oh. Ooh. I'm quite proud of that little save I did there. It happens. But oh, for flip's sake. Alright, we got 4 minutes left. No, 3 minutes left. We gotta just get a bit further than we were. Come on.
Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Okay.
Now I know. Most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for
10 million viewers, that's me.
Bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
Just trying to see if I can get across here. Whoop. No. Comedy of errors. We're almost there. Okay, come on. We can get up to this bit. The orange, that's what it is on the bloody table, isn't it? I'm having some flashback. No. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, last 60 seconds of this. Come on.
Approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I
I'm
guess
not
you don't rate
stressed.
it if you
I
got this
am having
far.
a good
Feeling
time. Thank you,
frustrated?
Bennett.
It's underrated.
We made it to the orange table.
Sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel.
Okay, we got something. Yeah, okay. Oh, crikey, I fell off. We really need to move the spawn point off the edge. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening with this. Let's not give up. Is it because it just sets a speed? It doesn't set a position. Damn it. Okay, it feels like before, but we can now change this. Yeah, okay. This is what I wanted. Okay, let's show what I'm doing. While you grip, if you do this, nothing happens, but if you grip the wheels, that's where you can start pushing. And you only have like between those two ranges. I haven't got turning in at the moment, right? So I guess it doesn't really make sense with that. But you're basically got a static amount that you can move. So you could, if you want, move the sticks back, then grab, then move forward, and you go further forward. Which is basically the way that you should be moving around. That's the problem. It's what I said 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry. We have no movement at the moment. So what this is going to do is it's going to start moving you, even after you've finished, which is going to feel weird. So I think this control scheme is not going to work. That's the conclusion I'm coming to, sadly. So we may revert to the other one. But we could try and fine tune it to make it feel a little more flick friendly. Let's just start as if, let's try and just make a house out of little rooms, walls, and take it from there. Ah, Bizarrio. Hello, hello. Thank you for the £10, good sir. You've pushed us into the realm of performing in the end by Linkin Park. Well, well, well. That's a treat. That's a trick. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What did you damn it! No. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. Thank you, everyone. I had to use the rewind spell midway through. I got very upset that I messed up the little bit of the the little bit of satisfying rhythm bit just before the second chord. You wake up to a dog barking. Everyone likes a doggo. Your dog barking. You need to navigate the house to go out the back door. Just check on your dog. Is it just going to be a sad leash on the floor and the dog's gone? Yeah, okay, you don't find the dog. Door closes behind you once you've gone out to check on the dog. And it's dark. Dark. If you don't have your keys to get back into the back of the house, I feel it's going to be tough. Ah! The Zero! Thank you very much for contributing to the cause, good sir. An extra £10 towards the wonderful, wonderful goal we have. Let's get some love in chat. I think that would be great if you have to kind of hide in the shadows. And imagine like every time you bump into a wall, you make a noise. And that attracts the thing. So you have a tiny little, maybe a bathroom or something here. And then we can have a slightly larger. Let's see how it feels, shall we? Home, sweet home. It gets satisfying though, right, Brain? Right, Softmints. Alright. Yeah, I feel this house is big enough, right? Any bigger would feel weird. Keep in mind, I got quite a wide field of view at the moment as well. So this would be, yeah, I'm trying to think whether, I guess the bed could just be there, perhaps. And then we have like a bathroom over here, maybe. Yeah, that's a fair size for a disabled toilet. Okay, we do our business. And we will gently glide accurately. I like the idea that we live in a mess, so you kind of have to like carefully navigate. So you don't make noise. That would explain why the dog gets killed, right? Because the dog's barking and then the monster eats that. Anyway, so dog is barking, we get up. We leave the house. And now this is where dog would live. All right, let's think about this quickly. And then we'll generate a nav mesh and work on getting like a little AI thing, I guess. All right, and then so this is the main, then you've got the road basically, right? Do they know of any like, to be honest, I could bring in my IKEA assets. From my, that I made for that game jam ages ago. To decorate the house. I got a toilet though. And this stuff. Bed. A lamp. 2 lamps. Bathroom. A handrail. It's meant to be a towel rail, but we could use it as a handrail for the bathroom. Holy macaroni. Alright. How big are things? This is an important question. How big's the bed? Gigantic. Toilet. Such a bad dream, the toilet is twice the size. Yeah, I think if we half the size of everything, we'll probably be fine. A giant watch. I mean, this is really starting to feel like a trippy dream, right? Fine, it's on point. It's a theme. Well, no, you can't. I'm literally just trying to build up a little house to have the game set in at the moment. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Warlock Holmes. Nice name as well. I like that. Yeah, thank you. Good suggestion. All right. Oh my gosh, it's Hefu. My man.
Hello, lovely people. Miss you. Glad to see this going well.
Much love to the wonderful Hefu. We miss. Elevator pitch for what we're making. Yeah, I'll show you actually. The game-wise, I don't have much. For the last couple of days, I've just been playing around. I wanted to do a controller that is based on as if you're a wheelchair user. So you use the sticks to act like both of your wheels. So to go backwards, you pull them both backwards. You can do just one and you'll turn. You can do the other one and you'll turn. You can do it backwards and you'll turn the other side. You can do both at once. And after a while it stops. So you got to like re-push as well. There's a bit of a vibration once you hit that end of a vibration. You can turn around faster by using like opposite ones. And also you can just kind of like take it really slow if you want. It's mapped to distance rather than like time, so you can just kind of go slow and carefully navigate if you need to. So I've literally just been working on that most of the time, and we thought we might try and make it into a horror game, just because having like difficult or unusual controls would make it those panic moments interesting. So an idea is that just a generally one little AI thing that can find you in the house, and that you might need to, when you make noise, it notices you, so it'll like test your ability to not the horrors of everyday life as much, but yeah, it'll test your, if you bump into something, it would make a noise, for example, and then that means that the thing would be able to find you. Maybe the house is a bit too small for that sort of mechanic at the moment. But yeah, so you might want to be like super careful moving around so that you don't bump into stuff. Hey, Ali, how you doing? Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to pop by to say. Ali, for anyone in chat, is the person I've been communicating with from SpecialEffect when I reached out to see if they'd be happy for me to do fundraising for them. Thank you for popping by. I do. So we want to go ahead and we're going to make a new character, a blueprint that is going to derive from character. Does it need to be a character, or can it just be a? Well, let's make it a character. So this is going to be our BP. We're going to call it a thing at the moment because we don't know what it's going to be. The BP thing. And I mean, I feel we could maybe, you know how I like to get sidetracked. We could go to Blender, right? And make a quick. So Blender couldn't handle Scary Man. And it crashed Blender and Streamlabs. So yeah, we got nothing. Oh no, I don't even have the. Okay, that's fine. That's organic. We'll take. This is the creepy of Creeperson. So maybe it's a lady. We needed legs, and somehow I forgot about that, I think. Legs, and somehow I forgot about that, I think. Perfect. That's how legs work, right? Yeah, we said right at the start we should have done a mirror modifier, but we were past the point of sensible. Here we go, and here are some tiny beady eyes. Better watch out. Our boy's gonna get you. Teeth or a moustache? You don't know. That's the trouble with this friendly foe, is you can't quite tell. You're not wrong there. Okay, so we've got our beautiful creature. Where are you, thing? Here you are. Where did you live? Here. Import. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Out of video memory, trying to allocate a texture. He was too strong. Too strong for Unreal. He's crashed Blender. He's crashed Streamlabs, and now he's crashed Unreal. There he is. Save him. Alright, here's our thing. There you go. This boy is ready for anything. Yeah, that's about what I wanted. I like how his head reflects in the light. You feel that I have opened a doorway. This is his listening ear. This one he damaged long ago. He used to have a tail on the front as well, but bad demons get their front tails snipped at an early age. All right, strong though, isn't he? Strong. Look at those arms. Okay, let's make our character then, shall we? Glow. To be honest, that looks wonderful. I feel we've hit jackpot, so why are we even still trying? We go. Perfect. Oh, I've forgotten how to do this now. So basically, instead of like looking for a point around him, I guess we can just make it do a giant area for now. So let's make it do 2,000. That was a nice guess, wasn't it? Oh, it's going slow now. We also don't need that many points, so we can do like 400 between them. That's a bit healthier now. So you'll choose one of these points to go to this. There you are, creepy thing. Oh gosh, it's moving. Look at that. Telling me it's not scary. Look at it. Where'd he go even? Darling, don't go into my bedroom. Oh, okay. A problem. It's more of trying to remember how the perception system works. I'm looking to see whether I can get certain things in the game to make noise, and that the AI could, when it detects a noise, that it will then go towards that noise. Okay. Yeah, now it's working. That's good. It was because by default you return, if there's no team set up, it'll return as neutral. But yeah, we hadn't set them so they detect anything other than enemies. Right, so now we get that. It's now going to print out that information for us. Okay, good. So, oh, it did it. Let's try and do it again and see the strength, success. Right, okay, so it has successfully sensed us. So at that point, I feel we need to kind of let our behavior tree know. He just loves it, doesn't he? All right, let's. We can just check on the graph to see. Yeah, it interrupts it. It instantly comes to the sound. Okay, so what have we managed to do today? Well, we have built ourselves a little house to build in. So we've stopped working on the wheelchair controller, and we're now looking at kind of trying to think of what we can do as a game mechanic and story. And we're thinking of going for a kind of a semi-horror kind of style game where, well, you're in a dream horror, but still horror regardless, where you need to go to various places in your own house in order to kind of get out of trouble, but there's going to be things that make it more challenging for you. So first off, the control schemes one of the things that I really like the idea about mixing horror with after making this controller is that the control schemes are a little less natural, having to like use the sticks to move around. So that can, when you're in a state of panic or concern, that can make it a little bit harder to focus, and the turning is probably unnatural to some people. But yeah, we built this little house today as well. So we have this kind of lounge area. We also have like a little simple kitchen. I found some of the old assets from an old game jam I did a few years ago in a global game jam, and thought we could just reuse them. So we got a little outside area over here. Don't mind the spare assets I just chucked out there, including a clown horn. And then if we go over to the bedroom area, so we got a bedroom, and then we've got ourselves a bathroom over here as well. Cool. So we've got all of these, and then so the kind of idea that we came up with would be that you wake up from let's say that you're sleeping in front of the TV or something, and in your dream you think you'll wake up in front of the TV. Don't mind the weird thing that's walking around either. Don't mind that. But yeah, let's say that you start the game and you're just here watching TV. You wake up and you hear your dog barking outside. That is the thought that we had. Your dog's out the back, so you go out and you try and find out what's going on. But alas, your dog isn't there anymore and the barking has stopped. And you go back in, but no, the door is closed as well. So then you'd need to go around the side of the house, maybe with some dark, scarier bits with some weird noises and that going on. And then you get back to the front of the house and it's unlocked and the door's open. So you come in, and then you notice that there's this thing that's lurking around, that kind of creature that we've seen going around. And I think the idea, because the controls are a little bit challenging, as I said, we want to make it a game where if you make mistakes, like if you bump into things, it'll make noises which will attract this thing towards you as well. So at the moment it's lurking around. I'm not too sure where it's lurking at the moment. But there it is, right? But if I run into this trash can and make a noise, if I quickly turn, you'll see our monster friend has heard it, and he's coming to check out the noise as well. So yeah, it's a start. Super simple, but and look at this mesh, a thing of absolute horror. There we go. But yeah, we've done great today as well. We managed to reach £1,210 total. We're almost at 50% of our goal now as well, which is wonderful. So that would take us to the end of day 4. We did get a performance of In the End as one of the milestone goal redemptions. And we've also had some additional donations today, so we should give shout out to those donations to make sure that we all appreciate everyone who's been generous to this wonderful cause. So we had £30 from Bobby Belinik, where I had to do 30 push-ups for it. We had Watery Tart to a donation. Bizarro did a donation. It's Bethural did a donation as well. We had some subscriptions from Baukereg, and we had Hefu as well. And we've had some more bits coming in from Softmints and Hefu as well. Things are looking healthy. We're probably at around $150, so around £120, £110 up there in terms of money from bits, and we're up to 50 subs now, so that's £50. So added on to our total, we're probably closer to 1,400 than we know it as well. So let's go over and say hi. Thanks for keeping us company today. You've been great. I've been Dan. I'll see you again soon. Good night.